NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Denver Broncos. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First carry for Melvin Gordon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Melvin Gordon. This defense very accustomed to trying to stop Melvin Gordon. It's the same division, the AFC West, but a different uniform for Gordon. Spending 5 years with the Chargers before joining these Broncos in the offseason.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
It looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Locke. He's got his tight end Fant. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Locke on target to Fant for a Bronco first down. Locke now on first down. Got Gordon open, completes it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Melvin Gordon. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. At the Raiders' 48-yard line. Shotgun snap to Locke. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That's right. There goes Melvin Gordon. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Raiders 0. Brandon McManus to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On first down, Kaepernick. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. A slant to Jones. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
That's good.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's a 1st down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 11.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. To throw is Kaepernick. Aguilar has it. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Now Kaepernick. He takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. Kaepernick to throw again. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
These two teams all tied after one.
7-7.
The last pass run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
We know Melvin Gordon is very effective getting to the perimeter, but being a former University of Wisconsin Badger means you know how to run the ball inside and with power as well. I also like the fact that he's a weapon in the passing game. Had as many as 58 catches in a season. Throw it to him in space and look out.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
4th down.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They're going to run. This is Gordon. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
And the Broncos first down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They run it here with Gordon. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders 21. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
In the offseason, Melvin Gordon made the move over from the Los Angeles Chargers to the Denver Broncos. He stayed in the AFC West, and now he has a mission to get back to being mentioned as one of the top backs in the league. With a young quarterback, Drew Lock there, expect him to catch a ton of passes out of the backfield and use his ability in open space to make people miss. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. Melvin Gordon unable to push his way forward. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Kaepernick to throw. Tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. A.J. Bouye, the fine cornerback, there to make the play defensively.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And returning it, here's Hamler. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. To throw, Kaepernick. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
3-yard pickup.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. On play action, it's Kaepernick. And heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A.J. Bouye into the pin. Turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this 1st half.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt.
folks. That's what we have the show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And this will come out to the 25. As Jones elects for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
The 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, you know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts. But give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. He got 32 on the play.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And this will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Eric Harris up to make.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A pass there complete to Sutton.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Locked to throw on 3rd and 1. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Massive on the tackle.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Flush to his right. This is the tight end fan. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Another toe for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
10-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
On 2nd and goal. Block. The 25. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
This complete left side to Aguilar.
Pass complete to Nelson Aguilar. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 36-yard line.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
But teams have a tough time running the ball as this one has throughout this game. It's so easy to just say, forget it, let's throw the football. But that's exactly why you stay with the running game. Eventually, you stick with it, you make some adjustments, you often find ways to run the ball better as the game goes on.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
To the 49-yard line.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. The tackle made that time by Bryce Callahan. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Left side of the position is tied in. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards, the final tally. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Here's Kaepernick. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look to grab a late lead. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Buying time to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put on one of those blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it accomplished again.
Back to throw. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now Locke. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Good, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Now Kaepernick. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is quick inside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over first and 10.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Cortland Sutton, first-time Pro Bowler. He was the intended target. But it's going to be second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Clock now to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. One final try for Locke. Being chased out left. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Broncos 7.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go.